I can't live alone. But you can live pretty well by yourself. I tell you, instead of feeling alone in a group, it's better to have real solitude all by yourself.
Well, here we are again. We are back, locking it down. Going back to playing Uno every day with my roommates.
Back in the caves.
Back in the caves. Back in the jungle, baby. Yeah, we are going underground, guys. What is going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us once again for another healing session, man. I am the Reverend. I'm your guy right here, Dwayne Murphy Jr. Just here. Just trying to talk to you a little bit, man. The man to my left, you know what I mean? My voice of reason. Mr. James Webb, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I'm doing.
I
tell you.
Oh, man, it is.
How are you doing?
Man, you know, I'm good. I'm good, man. We got another win in the books, baby. What, Giants? What's up, baby? We are now 3-7. Let's go. Come on now. What did I say to all of y'all? I said, listen, all I care about is if we are playing meaningful football in the cold weather. And if you don't know about the NFC East, it is the worst division in football. It is so bad. All right, the Eagles are currently in number 1 with 3 wins. But guess who's in that 2 spot, baby? You boys. You already know we are coming for that ring, baby. I don't give a fuck, dude. Don't talk shit to me about nothing, man. Where y'all? What's going on with everybody else right here? You know what I mean? I know I got a lot of friends here in Chicago. The Bears are also second in division. So, you know, hey, y'all are like us, okay? You know what I mean? Trying to get in. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. 300. We are bad. Yes, man. We are looking good, man. Looking like a pretty decent batter for the MLB. You know what I mean? That's pretty solid. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? But we're on the come up, baby. 10 games we done played. Won 3 of them, and it still matters. That's what I'm talking about, man. We did it, man. Quarterback didn't fumble. You know what I'm saying? Daniel Jones was out here balling. It was great. Go down there. Final yesterday, right there. Look, there it is. Let's click on
That's not bad.
that.
That's not bad.
Come on now, look at that. Eagles, they tried to make a little run there in the third quarter, scored 2 touchdowns. We said, nah, we still got this, baby. All right. All right, well, this is how crazy that win was, all right? Our kicker, as you can see in the fourth quarter, we only scored 6 points, right? Yeah. So that's 2 field goals that our kicker made. And because he made those 2 field goals, we just signed him to a 3-year extension. All right, that's right, baby. The best player on the team is the kicker. That's right. Yeah, so... I'm happy, bro. We are on the come up, dude. It's nice, man. Like, a lot of stuff is going on right now. There's not a lot that people can get excited over, you know what I mean? Obviously, with us going back to, and if you can find the article, James, I mean, so there's people that have been debating. I don't know if you've been, like, paying attention. There's some people that are like, okay, this is another shutdown like normal. Other people are like, it's kind of suggested, you know what I mean? Lori tried to do the, you don't have to stay inside, but I will arrest you if you're outside.
All right, let's see.
Yes, sir. Here we go, man. Let's look at this. Chicago as a state of emergency. All right.
We lost the screen. Lori doesn't want us to see it. There it is.
There it is, right there. Lori is already. See, she getting it. I know she's watching us, man. We were out in them streets. She knows what she's doing. Yeah. It says we have a stay-at-home advisory takes
advisory
in the city. All right.
That is not a lockdown order. That is some friendly. That's a nudge.
It's just like a little, you know me. Hey, you know what I mean? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I've been watching Sopranos, right? It's like when they show up. It's like when there's one scene where what was it? Bobby Bacala. Bobby Bacala. He goes to this bar to talk to some random dude, and he's just like, you seem like a smart guy. You know what I'm saying? I know you'll make the right decision.
Right, yeah.
And then he just backs out. You know what I'm saying? what did he say? The best line, he goes, a decision like that, you need that like you need a bullet in your head. And I was like,
I love Bobby strong-arming people, too. He's the sweetest guy.
he's in the show, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Getting fleeced by Janice. If you guys don't watch Sopranos, man, you need to get on this, dude. This show, oh, my God, dude. I hate Meadow. I really do. I hate her.
You hate Meadow?
I hate Meadow. I'm sorry,
What do
Meadow.
you hate Meadow for?
Every goddamn episode, she's like, I'm gonna do what I want. I want to do what I want to do. Where? That whole episode about the suitcase, the legendary suitcase. I've heard throughout the years, I was going to say, because I've watched some episodes of Sopranos throughout my life, but I never watched the series start to finish the way I'm watching now. And I've heard people reference the suitcase, and I was like, well, so what the fuck, was there a body in there? Like, I always thought, like, damn, this suitcase, Meadow must have murdered somebody, put somebody. I've always heard this Meadow talk about this suitcase. She was just mad because her boyfriend saw a mafioso doing some shit he didn't need to be doing and was about to leave town. What? You grew up in this, man. Why? Like, what gets me is she kept acting like she knows what her dad does, all right?
Yeah.
So she got all this attitude with her dad, being like, oh, I can't believe you do all this messed up shit. And then when all her other friends and people around her are like, you know your dad does messed up shit, she's like, no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He's a businessman.
He's in waste management.
Waste management. What? No, I'm sorry. Every episode. She's cried in every episode, dude. Every single one. There's never an episode where Meadow.
She's an 18-year-old girl. Come on.
She grows up, all right? She gets older, all right? She becomes a full-blown adult, still crying, okay?
Have you finished the series yet?
Not yet. I'm on the last season, man.
Okay.
I'm on the last season, bro.
6A or 6B?
I'm on 6A.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I've just watched this part right here. It's a tough thing. I met Kevin Finnerty.
That's one of my favorite episodes of all time. I love Kevin Finnerty.
Oh, man. Y'all need to find Kevin Finnerty, baby, all right? Getting bitch slapped at the hotel, baby. That was such a relief to watch that shit, dude. Kevin fucking Finnerty, dude. I can't wait. We're on, I think that's like a two-part. I think because he's
Yes.
Kevin
Still
Finnerty has
knocked
like two episodes, so I can't wait to see what's going on. I'm gonna watch the rest of it when I get back home, man. It's really good.
The sheer volume of articles about those two episodes, astounding.
Yeah, I did not. I haven't done any like full. I need to do some like deep dives on like the research.
Once
behind.
you finish show first, but like once you finish, like there's so many just like think pieces.
Yeah.
Which most of which are terrible, but some of them are really good on like a lot of how they wrote the show and like what stuff means, and like there's very intelligent people obviously wrote this show.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's fascinating to see like the hidden meaning behind all this stuff. It's great, especially Kevin Finnerty.
Yeah, I can't wait to. Yeah, you know what's funny? It's a lot of shows, man, that you watch like, and it's always and for HBO, man. Like, hats off to HBO, man. Honestly, dude, like whatever team they have in their production wise, everything they produce is so much better than everything else. Like, it's almost like I know you got to spend a little more money to watch HBO shit and stuff, but I would say it's money worth spending because like just the quality of work.
What,
they have on
$12 a
there,
month, dude?
Yeah,
Cancel Netflix. Cancel
Get it,
Hulu, dude.
get out of here, bro. I'm sorry. They got Chappelle's Show on HBO too.
Yeah,
Cancel
you don't
Netflix.
need Netflix
You don't
now.
need that shit, bro.
I can't even think of anything I'm watching on Netflix right now.
No.
Like, it's HBO, Hulu, obviously, and then The Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, baby. Yeah, Baby Yoda, who's been a little bit of an asshole this year. I gotta say, he's getting in them terrible 60s. All right. It's so funny to see that he's a 50-year-old baby. It's still hilarious, but he's just doing weird shit, man. I don't want to spoil Mandalorian for y'all, man, because it's getting good. They got, man, characters from Clone Wars showing up, bro. Like, legit.
I almost cried.
Oh, my God, dude. When that happened, I was like,
Because the whole fight, I was like, there's no way that's her.
Oh, and then she's like, well, got me at first, though. I honestly, I don't know if you leaped in my chest because there's a point, and I won't spoil everything, but there's a point where he does start meeting other Mandalorians, and he meets these Mandalorians that take their helmets off.
Yeah.
And you can see
He was like,
well, oh, man, like,
heathens.
I was so mad. I was mad for him. I was like, who the fuck?
Who do you think you are?
You are? What? Y'all eat? Y'all gotta eat? No.
But if you know where those people are from, you know it's not a problem.
You understand? Yeah, it's their section of Mandalore, and it's just like anything else. You know what I mean? Like, you understand that the way of the Mandalore, the whole concept. There are people. It's sort of a religion.
Orthodox.
It's yeah. He would be like an extreme version. You know what I'm saying? Where
he's got the yarmulke on at all times. He's got the curly cues coming down.
Oh yeah, he's the rabbi. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
he's the rabbi. Yeah, he's the rabbi.
He's a radical.
He's got the little scarf.
But But almost it makes you feel like, man, why would you go halfway, man? Like, honestly, now I'm looking at these other Mandalorians like, y'all a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, exactly. You need to live your life, man. Put up with that mask breath. You know, the Mandalorian is the most socially distant character that's ever written for television. All right, always got a mask on. Does not travel in groups of larger than 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Spends a lot of time just not being around people and stuff like that. Like, I like the Mandalorian, dude. I like a lot of what's going on TV and everything like that. And I'm always looking for something new to watch. So I'm hoping if anybody has recommendations for me, because we're going to be obviously looking for more things to put up. I watch everything, just so y'all know. I will not ever turn down an opportunity to watch. I watch random game shows, man. I'm getting into The Floor is Lava. Like, I watch whatever is
that fun?
on
Is
there.
that a good show?
It's stupid. It's dumb. It's not. It's really a show. There's shows I put on to just fall asleep to, and this is one of them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's basically these people running this obstacle course, and they all they suck. So it's like, I like it because like I'm really into American Ninja Warrior, like
Sure.
Beastmaster. I love.
Yeah, those are great.
Yeah, those are always fun, but they're not as fun for me because I've been watching American Ninja Warrior probably since it came out, right? When it started, it was just regular ass people. Like, people would show up like we were fucking wearing jeans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, regular.
Now it's like The Rock's kid.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? The most athletic
Lance
motherfuckers.
Armstrong is
Yeah.
doing it. Like,
God damn, dude. I'm sorry. It's not fun when they're good at it.
Right.
All right? Like, I'm sorry. I need to see.
I need blood.
Thank you. I need to see some out of weight, some real fucking Americans who
Did you
don't.
ever watch Double Dare?
Yeah, I watched Double Dare back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah, I watched Double Dare, man. The physical challenge, all that shit. Yeah.
I feel like Floor is Lava is like that. Am I wrong? Okay.
Basically, it's like Double
I
Dare.
like that. That's fun, dude.
Take all the questions out of Double Dare.
Sure.
You got the Floor is Lava,
Just
baby.
all the slime, none of the talk.
Yeah, all the slime, none of the
Fuck
talk.
yeah,
Yeah, and what I love most about it, right, is that clearly this is a game show. Nothing happens to these people, but the way they set it up is that if you fall into the water, you're out. Okay? Sure. And the way the game show sets it up is these people fall into the water. Now, they're okay, but the game show never fucking shows them coming out of the water. Like, they'll fall in, and then they're just gone. So then you're like, fuck. It's
Just
like,
die.
That just happened? Like, I don't.
That kind of rules, dude.
Yeah, it's fun, kind of funny, man. My roommates, I'm putting my roommates on some shows, man. My roommates saw Striking Vipers for the first time the other day, and they freaked out. That episode of Black Mirror with Anthony Mackie. And
yeah.
Yeah, he's man. They were freaked. They were like, "What is this?" I was like, "I know, it's fucking crazy." Haven't played Mortal Kombat since I watched that episode of Black Mirror. It is really,
Man, you want to get on real quick?
Yeah, I told you, man. When that episode came out, we were still doing Hood Nerds.
Yeah.
And so me and Ty used to play Mortal Kombat a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I sent him a request, and then I immediately was like, I texted him. I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I don't think we should.
Probably, yeah. Let's back off.
I don't think we should play today. I think we could go ahead and play another time.
Oh my God.
It is really pretty, man. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Any of the recommendations you have, man. I actually we have a little email account now. You know what I mean?
Oh, cool.
I figured it was something that I would do because I figured if everybody is at home and I'm at home, you know what I mean, and I come in to record and stuff like that. Obviously, I like to talk about a lot of what's going on my chest. There's really no rhyme or reason to what's going on when I come in here, and I think that's good because you need to be able to have some kind of release. You know what I mean? I think it's nice to, as I always say, you know what I mean? It's nice to just like air out whatever's going on. We keep a lot on our minds, this stuff that's going on and things like that. And I always feel like it's important to, just share that. Even if it's something you don't feel like you can share with the people around you.
Right.
Just share it, you know what I mean? And so anyway, I created this email. I say all that to say I created this I made an email account for you guys to message. If you guys want to write an email, send it to me, tell me stuff that you got going on. You can do that, all right? It's very easy. It's Murphy Jr. Jokes, just like my Instagram handle, just like Twitter, same thing, Murphy Jr. Jokes @gmail.com. Y'all can email, send me an email, you know what I mean? Talk about whatever you want, you know what I mean? I will read it, I'll read it, I'll answer it, I'll do whatever, you know what I mean? I don't have all the answers, I don't got all the advice. You know what I'm saying?
It's
but
just
I got
nice to have somebody to talk to,
Thank you, man. A lot of people are quarantining alone, man. Like, they're gonna have to go back to quarantining by themselves. And I've met a number of people that I've talked to who like just talk about the struggle of doing that, on your own. You know what I'm saying? And you don't. I have an apartment. There's 4 of us that live in this apartment. You know what I mean? And while that can be sometimes frustrating because you're always around the same people, seeing the same people all the time, it is nice to have people around. You know what I mean? It is nice to have other bodies there that you can, talk to and just, bounce, thoughts off of and things like that. But some people don't have that, man. And a lot of people deal with some serious mental issues and stuff. They say that as far as like suicide watch cases and stuff have gone up maybe 100, maybe even 200%. Since this quarantine has started, you know what I mean? You have a lot more people who are angry about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? It's so much going on. America has been all over the place. We feel a little bit more sense of relief now that we have voted for a new president and everything. But I'll tell you what, I'm black, so I don't feel no safer, okay? I don't feel no safer, all
it's
right?
fascism light, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Now y'all just going to go back to that secret racism? That's what y'all going to go back to do, right? Being back to, I voted for Biden. Niggas is going to be doing that now. Hey, I voted for Biden, right? Hey, I'm good with it, okay? I went to one march. Actually, I didn't even go to the march. I watched it march by my house. But I stuck my head out the window and watched you guys march for Black Lives Matter. So I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how people are going to go back to. They're going to feel like it's an excuse to just be like, yeah, I'm down with the cause just because I did not vote for Trump a second time, even though you probably voted for him a first time. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's the country we live in, man. And it's not happening. He is still talking about how he won, bro. He is still coming up with reasons why he really won. Like, they have been looking. Have you seen all these? Like, Republicans have been looking for any kind of voter fraud. They put a hotline out. Was like, if you saw any kind of voter fraud, just tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just whatever you want, tell me. They don't even like, even Fox News. They're coming, are putting stuff out there, and they're just like, we know it's not the case, but we have to support this dude for at least 70. For at least 65 more days, something like that.
When your favorite TV channel, who's been shilling you for years, tries to fucking calm you down, maybe you should calm down.
It's a wrap, dude. It's because it's fucking, he knows, man. It's like, man, and this is why, I gotta point out, you know what I mean? You gotta understand the power of being a person in leadership, being especially in holding that office, the president, how much it has on regular people, and why, everybody gives Trump a hard time for talking reckless and saying all this stuff, you know what I mean? Of course, one is because you shouldn't be saying, the things that you're saying if you're going to be president and stuff like that. But you got to understand, when you promote these ideas of, you know what I mean, voter, stuff like voter fraud and stuff like, everything, just all the separation that you create. Yeah. All right. People believe this, you know what I mean? There are people who have showed up to polling places armed, you know what I mean, with guns. Look, just being like, like, we'll murder you, you know what I mean, blah, blah. Like, straight up, people are doing that type of shit. That's real, dude. This stuff.
I mean, this is beyond narcissism and sociopathy. Like, you're literally so obsessed with this image that you have that you're going to put other people in harm's way.
Yeah. Yeah, and your own people that support you. Yeah. That's what gets me.
That's how little people like Trump care about the people they say they care about.
Yeah, exactly. All they care about, like, is that image, dude. The idea that the guy that says all the things that I like saying, you know what I mean, is in charge. You know what I mean? The guy that believes all the things that I believe is in charge. You know what I mean? I was listening to another podcast, and they were just talking about how he gives these people confidence because they know that the repercussions of the things that he says, the issues and stuff, is not really going to affect them. You know what I mean? It's not going to hit them first. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? These Trump supporters think, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Oppression. That's why they always say racism doesn't exist, oppression and stuff. You don't feel the effects of that. And you never will. You know what I mean? As long as you live here, you're never going to feel those effects. So it's easier for you to just be like, it's the easy way out. It's easier for you to just be like, it doesn't exist. We don't need to fix anything. Everything's fine. You know what I mean? Y'all looting over there. You know what I mean? Y'all need to stop. It's fucking with, you know what I mean? You're the reason that the country is so bad. Blah, blah, blah. Even though you've never gotten out of this little box of life that you've lived in. You've never stepped out of this world or even tried to understand it in any sense. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest, dude. I've spent time in Trump country. I'm not trying to say I'm Mr. I'm not trying to say I'm Mr. Universal. I'm not a man of the people. Right. That time, actually, I am a man of the people. You are a man of the people. But I've spent time, in Trump country, man. And that's true. There are people who are, they're not crazy, you know what I mean? Sure. But they're not fucking out there, doing all the Proud Boy shit, and they're not, waving Nazi flags, talking Jews will replace us, but they still voted for him. So at the worst, you're willing to, accept who he is, what he says, and what he promotes, turn a blind eye, and act like nothing's wrong. Yeah. That is part of the problem, okay? And it really is, dude. 70 million people voted for him in a loss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's a real fucking issue, all right? There are people that are saying, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck what he's done. to ruin, whatever's going on in the country. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck what he's done to create the division. We don't care the type of people that, he talks bad against and stuff like that. We're still going to vote for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, some people think it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Some people think it's, it's just fun. You know what I mean? Some people think it's cool to be like this. Guess what? 4 years ago, when all these motherfuckers who voted for him were just like, oh, it'd just be funny if he was president. Let's see what's happened. Now we're in a goddamn pandemic. Yeah. We don't know when we're going to fucking get out of it. You know what I mean?
It's going to be years.
And it's going to be years. And if you don't want to blame him, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah, he's not the virus, okay? But you know for a fact he took every precaution to not do anything, because in his mind, he thought, like everybody else thought, it'll never fucking hit me. You know what I mean? I'm the president. You know what I mean? I live in the fucking most secure, most, situation that anybody could possibly live in the world. So if it's not going to affect me, it shouldn't affect anybody. And then this nigga still caught it and then still wants to fucking make it an issue, man. And you got Congress all messed up. Mitch McConnell, who's really the nigga that's really got to go.
I can't believe he got fucking reelected, dude.
But it's Kentucky.
But still,
Kentucky, bro.
Still, though.
They ain't changing.
What has he done for fucking Kentucky?
Tell white people that they're good. You know what I mean? Promote white people. His son-in-law is, guess what? The DA of Louisville. All right, yeah. Yeah, that's his son-in-law, dude. Yeah, exactly. All right, he don't give a fuck. He ain't saying nobody's name, all right? He don't care. Congress has been in gridlock over some stimulus shit, right? And now they're talking about there are a lot of people who are legit about to lose unemployment benefits. They're about to lose any type of benefits at the end, like the day after Christmas. They're gonna lose real fucking benefits because Congress has been so fucking tied up in not wanting to give money to people that need it. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all are really supporting, okay? Yeah. You're supporting a party who does not have your best interest at heart, okay? I'm not trying to say Democrats have mine. No, I've never said that. What I'm saying is, are they actively out here trying to take shit from me, knowing that it could kill me? No. That's what these guys are doing. That's what guys like Mitch McConnell are doing. Steve Mnuchin, the guy that runs the Treasury. They don't give a fuck because they know one thing, that if we have to put this money out, who's going to get it? Minorities. It's going to go out to, lower income people. And in their mind, lower income just means black, or it just means, you know what I mean? That's really it. We don't want them to get any money. We don't need them to feel better. We don't want them to. It's always funny.
And we don't want them to win.
We don't want them to win. We don't
the
want them
sentiment.
to have anything. We don't want them to have anything that they need to even put up a fucking fighting chance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I always thought it was funny how I don't know if you remember there was a quick narrative shift when COVID started, and it was not really highlighted at the time, but it's something that I've brought up in conversations over and over again. When COVID started, remember the first reports out were saying that, African countries were not, dealing with this, with people, they were basically saying, it doesn't really affect, for the lack of a better way of putting it, it doesn't really affect black people like that. It really doesn't. That's what that was coming out early. I don't know if you remember this being the case. It was low in Africa. It's still low in Africa right now. And they were like, yeah, you're probably a little bit more, you're less susceptible to catch this virus if you are, come from this community, if you're descended from this community. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, it was like a week or two later, they were like, oh no, black people get it the most. All right. Y'all die. Oh no, y'all. Oh yeah, no. If you rub your nose, you got it. All right. Like no matter what, like straight up, they do that. That is an important way. That's what this country was built on. That's what it continues to be built on. So yeah, all the fucking shit you want to talk about, you know what I mean, with it, whatever, this isn't the case, blah, blah, blah. It's because it always benefits white America. It always benefits you. It always benefits your communities and things like that. As long as we are on the out, as long as we are on, the back end, you know what I mean, that's fucking fine. But, hey, what do I know? You know what I mean? I'm just literally watching the news. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all. I'm just reading. I guess if you just read, you educate yourself, you're a problem. But that's how things have always been, man. You know what I mean? But little do you know, all right? I have found a way to just relieve all of that stress. And the way that I have started to do that is Uncharted. I keep telling you about this game, James. I've gone back down the rabbit hole of Uncharted. Look, I'm not getting that PS5 anytime soon, all right? So I'm going to enjoy these games on PS4 for as long as I can. I went back down the Uncharted rabbit hole, man. And it's made me feel better. That's all I'll say. It's made me feel a lot better, man.
Good.
Yeah, dude.
Good.
Sucks though. No comedy though. That's just ugh. Man.
Hey man, this is we have to adapt though.
We do.
This is kind of we had our little test
Mm-hmm.
in I'd say April-ish when
Yeah.
they shut shit down the first time. Summer was fun. This is the final exam right here.
Yeah, we really do, man. Because I mean, and I'll talk. I touched on this a little bit in an earlier episode, man. But I really did. I'll be honest, man. I battled with some guilt. I had some guilt over everything that I felt like everything that I was doing over the summer, going out,
being around people. Sure,
and I did.
Honestly, you shouldn't because the numbers weren't that well, and maybe the numbers weren't that bad. I guess because not enough people were getting tested for it. But no, because even percentage-wise, now that it's cold and all that stuff, Lakeview, for instance, is at 25% positive tests.
Yeah.
1 in 4 people in Lakeview have it. There was a tweet I had up earlier where Lori was saying, I think I still have it, that 1 in 18 Chicagoans have COVID.
Yeah.
And that's part of that I think is because of the weather change and all that. Cold weather makes viruses.
It does.
Moves viruses better. But as far as guilt, you were comedy is how you survive.
Yeah.
And I don't think anyone should feel bad for it. I know there was some sentiment in the community, which I'm not going to judge. That maybe you don't go out and stay home and do other stuff.
Yeah, man, that bothered me. That's it. Because at the end of the day, and that's what I said last time, man. This is really all we had. The guilt that I felt was obviously, was I being a little too reckless with doing whatever, blah blah blah. I'll tell you what made me sort of walk past it because I brought this up to a couple of people and stuff like that. I had some friends that were like, yeah, that's what you get for going out to them open mics, and I had other friends who were like, nah, man, what else? Like I said, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna use this as an excuse not to fucking
I went to clubs.
Yeah,
I went to shows.
It's livelihood, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
There's this notion that you have to give up all of your humanity to protect everyone around you. And while I do agree that you should be protective of people, there's only so much I can give before I go crazy. And if you have the option to not go crazy, I'm gonna go that way.
Thank you, man. Like, what am I supposed to do, dude? I don't know how to knit. All right, what am I supposed to do? I know this sweater looks like I knitted it. I know I got this Cosby look going on.
Very nice.
Thank you, I appreciate it. It's very nice. This is my grandfather's actually, which is really cool. He died in it. No, I'm just playing. He didn't die.
Stole it out the casket.
Yeah, right. I was like, excuse me, you don't need that, brother. Nah, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is who I am. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, what made me really bounce back and go, you know what? I can't live in this guilt that I may be feeling and stuff is that this is who I am. You know what I mean? Like, I always say, man, I'm a comedian before anything. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
that's a real thing, dude. There's nothing else I want to do. You know what I mean? There's nothing else there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. And if this sounds crazy to say, you know what I mean? If I went out of this world, you know what I mean, knowing that I put any and everything into making this comedy thing happen, I would be very much at peace. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, somebody was like,
Who
was it? Somebody was like, if you're willing to die for comedy, you should. And I was like,
yeah, I know exactly who said that.
I was like, you should. Well, yeah, you damn well should.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You damn well should.
You should. You know what? At the end, what else do you fucking got? I just watched that movie, The Opening Act, the other day. Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
The Opening Act. It was made by Steve, written and directed by Steve Byrne, and it's all about this.
So Cedric the Entertainer, right?
Cedric the Entertainer is in it. Yeah, he plays the headliner of a club where it focuses on this young open micer who is looking for any opportunity. He's literally, it's us, bro. It's all of us out here who are trying to get our shot, dude. He's like, I'm so frustrated with what I'm doing. It shows him literally comedy is his life. This is who he is, you know what I mean? And it's all he wants to do, you know what I mean? He's fighting with this club, fighting with this bar over bringers and you know what I mean? Trying to get time and all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. One of his homies throws him a bone and he gets a chance for the first time ever to open at a club for a weekend. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's
huge. It's a big deal.
That's a big deal. We all can remember that. I mean, if you've had that opportunity presented to you, man, you can remember that feeling, dude. They capture it so well, that fucking excitement you get going to the club and you're like, man, this is actually a fucking real opportunity, you know what I mean? And Cedric the Entertainer is a headliner who he was a fan of growing up. So it's you get to
you get to open for your idol.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I remember that, dude. You get there, you walk in, you're like, man, this is a club, dude. You know what I mean? There's the
Yeah.
booth right there. There's the stage with the mics, man. These people are coming in. You see all the comics on the wall, whatever.
Yeah.
Your name's wrong on the marquee. That's gonna happen. All right, like
Right,
it's just.
of course.
Your name's wrong. Get opener. Don't whatever. And he had a little
Hey,
scene.
most of it's up there.
Most of it's up there. They got. He actually has a scene too because he's like, hey, you misspelled my last name. I just wanted you to know up there. And the guy's like, well, you want me to go up there and change? It's like the dude working there's like, what am I supposed to go up there and change it? Get the fuck out of here, kid. Like straight up, like that's who it is, man. And it's just like it captures all that, dude. He finally goes in. He wants to get like, he meets the middle, who is like, people don't understand like if you think about the mindset of a show, right? And I'll break this down for you. If you don't know comedy shows, there's usually 3 acts and stuff. Your opener, he comes in. He may be the least experienced comic or whatever, but he's definitely got a lot of energy. And he's coming in and he's saying, you know what? I'm here to set the room. All right, I'm here to get people excited because I'm excited to be here. I'm really, ready to get up and perform and everything. So it's choppy, whatever. You only get a few minutes and stuff. And then you got your middle, and your middle is always the spot with the least pressure. Like a lot of people don't realize the middle person, the feature, that spot has the least pressure. All right, that's like being the backup quarterback on a football team. Everybody loves the backup quarterback. He knows all the plays. He knows all the reads. He can do whatever he wants on the field. You know what I mean? He's not as good as the headliner. He is not meant to carry the team, but he is there to sort of fill out the space and things like that. You know what I mean? So that middle guy, he's just like, he goes up there. It's actually he's actually a guy from SNL. I can't remember his name, but from SNL, great actor. And he's just like living free, you know what I mean? He's going up there. He knows I get to do my 20 to 25. I've done a couple colleges and, clubs around the country and stuff like that. No matter what, when I get up here, you're going to be happy to see me because the pressure is not on me to carry this show. And then you get to the headliner who is there to literally, bring everything home, make you forget about the maybe $200 you probably spent at this comedy club to thing like that. And then you get to see the show. You get the experience. He brings the experience. That's what your headliner does. He brings the experience of being in a room with a comedian and stuff like that. And it was just vital to see, man. So you got the young guy. He wants to talk to the headliner, and the headliner's just like, he just hands him a paper and is like, this is what you need to say, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? He kind of messes up his intro one time. You know what I'm saying? I've had that happen to me before, dude. It's like all types of little shit. It's just all the nuance of getting that first real shot to, host, at a club for a weekend and stuff like that when you're inexperienced, man. It was just such a good thing to see, you know what I mean? And it's just like for anybody, watching comedy, wanting to do comedy, I think it's a very good tool, something that teaches you like, yeah, man, like there are levels to what you got to do. There's things you got to go through or whatever. And he almost quits at one point, you know what I mean? Cause he's struggling and stuff like that. Sure. And then he thinks, he's going to lose his job and everything, but he just has a moment where he's like, it's just, it boils down to this moment of, is this what you want to do? Or is this not what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this who you are? Or is this just some fun hobby that you pick up? You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that get into comedy because they got these lives at home where they're just like, oh man, I'm bored. I got this job that I'm kind of bored with. You know what I mean? I don't even have like a big social circle. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just coming out to these mics and these clubs. I'm writing these jokes just so that I can have people to hang out with. And then I can also have like that cool thing I do when I go back to work on Monday and I'm around the water. Oh, what'd you do the weekend, Jerry? Yeah, me and the kids, blah, blah, blah. Oh man, I got to work at a comedy club. I got to do this thing. Like, it's really, that's why you get into comedy. You know what I mean? And they try to dissect that mindset of like, are you doing this because, you know what I mean, this is really, what you're all about? Or is it just like that thing that you saw on TV, you thought you'd be good at, so you took a class and then it was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a real thing. It's a good movie, man. You should check it out, James. You guys should check it out. I
definitely need to watch it now, yeah.
It is, man. And a lot of people are in it. Bill Burr is in it.
I heard, a lot of cameos, I hear.
A lot of cameos, dude. Yeah, dude. And you get to see, you just get to see that, the amount of growth that you see in a weekend. It's just like,
sure,
man, it really is. But it really is like what it's like to have that opportunity, dude. It was like a lot of I've seen a lot of comedy movies. There's a lot of stand-up movies that have been made and stuff like that. And they always come from the perspective of like, oh man, the guy that made it kind of fell off and now he's trying to get his career back. Yeah. Nah, man, this is like dude doing any and everything he can to come up. And I think that makes like for a really, really good movie, man. That's kind of what I've been on. Anyway, I say all that to say, you know what I mean? Like I got rid of that guilt. You know what I mean? I had to let go of that guilt. I had to let go of that misery. That's not the word I wanted to use, but I just had to let go of that because I was just like, look, I have nothing else. You know what I mean? I said this before. This is all I have. You know what I'm saying? This is what I want to be. This is where I want to go. Yeah. I would love to make a living, support a family, do whatever I got to do through the world of comedy. So unfortunately, that meant I had to go out. Unfortunately, that meant I had to go to some bars and do some shit. Unfortunately, that meant I had to get a couple more COVID tests over the summer. Ooh-wee. All right. Oh, sorry. All right. Do the swab. I know the nose thing hurts. Just fucking do it. All right. Jesus Christ. Because guess what? All y'all talking that shit are going to want that stage time when it's back. All right. Duh. Yeah. All of you. Okay. And you know who I'm talking to. All right. Some of y'all watch this. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking to. Y'all know exactly what I'm trying to say. Some of y'all going to be coming back. You're going to be like, man, why can't I get this stage time that was so easy for me to get before COVID happened? Maybe that's because you was sitting at home talking shit about all these motherfuckers who were still trying to go out and work on their shit. So all I'm saying is, hey, keep looking. I'm saying, hey, we are out here. The wolves are out here, baby. All right. Maybe we got some rabies. It's fine. All right.
Let's go with ticks. Ticks go away.
Ticks go away. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm itching. I'm sorry, bro. I'm look, I can't, you can't. I got to get up. You know what I mean? I got to figure out how to get up, where to go, and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's just where I'm at,
man.
dude.
Austin, Texas. You can always move to Austin, Texas.
Might have to. All right, might have to do it, dude. I don't even know, man. I couldn't even start planning my holiday trips, man. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was really about to get into planning for the holidays and stuff. Do you plan on traveling anywhere for?
Absolutely not.
For like, well, not Thanksgiving, like Christmas maybe, anything like that. No,
I'm staying put, dude.
I feel bad, man. I need to figure out how to travel, man. My mother has basically said I will come to Chicago and murder you in your sleep if you don't come for Christmas this year. So I really need to figure out how to do that and all that stuff. But I mean, it's hard, man. This year, let's be honest, man. This year has taken a lot from us. You know what I mean? It's taken a lot from a lot of people. You know what I mean? And whether you want to blame, Donald Trump or this administration for it, if you don't want to, you know, whatever. You can live in this world of bliss or whatever. But everybody that was in a position to keep us from getting to this point did absolutely nothing. Yep. All right. Or they did everything to almost reinforce it. All right. He thought, oh man, Trump was like, oh, what do you mean? I banned China. Isn't that enough? Get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, sorry. After it was already here. It was already spreading. Yep. It was already getting all over the place. Dude, and he was like, China's banned. Oh yeah, after half the country's sick. Now you're gonna I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I don't have nowhere else to look, dude. If I look at my own situation personally, man, I lost a best friend. You know what I mean? Because of situations that were going on with this COVID, dude. I have a grandmother that unfortunately, man, I'm probably going to lose. And she has probably suffered a lot due to the issues that this pandemic has brought on people. And you know what I mean? Like, and there's a lot of people with that story, dude. I have friends that have just lost, a good friend of mine, she just lost her grandmother to COVID. You know what I mean? It's just like another friend of mine, he lost his grandfather to COVID. It's like whether you catch the disease or not, everything that has been affected by the situation that we're in, you know what I'm saying, is honestly because our current president, who's on his way out now, said fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you just said fuck it, dude. Like, you know what? I can't forgive that, dude. I really can't, man. That's why I say it had to be the pandemic that flipped those votes and got people to vote this guy out of here, dude, because all the evidence points to you could have got in front of this. You could have got in front of this years ago, and you chose not to. Not only did you choose not to, you chose to actively take away. Like, he was so obsessed. This is my thing with Trump. He was so obsessed with fucking taking away everything Obama did. It was it's sociopathy at the highest level, dude. He didn't give a fuck who it affected. You know what I mean? He wanted to take Medicare just because it said Obamacare. He wanted to get that. He wanted to get that out, repeal it. You know what I mean? Guess who the most people who get Medicare and that type of get? Trump supporters. The most people. You know what I'm saying? You fucked yourself over. I would say it again. You fucked yourself over on the calling the mail fraud and stuff like that. Who needed to vote by mail the most? Your people. You know what I'm saying? It almost makes you think that he really tried to sabotage his own. Well,
then it would look legitimate.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, I'm sorry, dude. At the end of the day, just because you don't want to say it, you didn't like the fact that a black dude was in charge. Let's just be real. You didn't like it, all right? You started your whole political career off of, is this guy even from America? Is he from Kenya? Talking about how he sent people over to Hawaii and, like, they're finding some shit That's crazy. And I'm like, no, they weren't. They weren't never finding some shit, dude. They don't know nothing, dude.
Yeah.
Now all the people that supported you are quiet. I can't find. I've been looking for Trump for any. I have been, James. I really have been looking. I've been looking for any type of pro-Trump meme, whatever, something, suck it, whatever, go fuck yourself. We'll be back in 4 years. I ain't seen a goddamn thing. All right. And remember, these are the same people we're talking. You might be able to find this video of the guy who was like, if Trump don't get reelected, we're going to come out in full force. You guys need to know that this shit's going to be serious. All right. We are going to do whatever it is we got to do to reclaim this country for us. All right. And I'm like, you ain't doing shit. Okay. Like, let's be honest. You ain't doing shit. Let's go. Well, here we go. TikTok video, Trump supporter making threats. Yeah.
That's it?
Look at these guys. Look at these motherfuckers. All these motherfuckers. Man, let's go. Let's see if this account even fucking exists anymore. All right. They probably don't. Okay. It probably do not. Anyway, if you want to email me and talk to me about your situation, you know what I mean? You can talk to me about it, man, because like I said, it's a lot of us that are going through a lot of shit right now. Look at this dumbass video. Look at this stupid piece of shit right here, just fucking sitting there with his flag in his hand. Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. The American flag is starting to look like the Confederate flag to me. I've been thinking about that a lot, dude. If I see that red, white, and blue, I'm like, this guy trumping it up. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. What does it say? TikTok video of Tri-Cities Trump supporter making threats gets 1.3 million views. And this is what I'm saying. It's that type of stuff, dude. These people who believe this guy have more people who believe this guy. You mobilize these people, dude. You make these people feel empowered to go out and do and say shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, motherfucker, you can't. You know what I mean? People take that shit very, very seriously. All right.
I think they took the video down too. It's just an image.
It's good. Okay, good. Well, that's fine. Honestly, we don't even have to play it because it's important. We shouldn't. You know, we shouldn't, because at the end of the day, we should not fucking support this thought process of, you know what I mean? This motherfucker says I should go out and beat the shit out of people. So I'm gonna go out there and beat the shit out of people. You know what I'm saying? He not even gonna go out and beat the shit out. It's Trump. Trump can't fight nobody, all right? He can't even fight his own craving from McDonald's, okay? So what makes you think he gonna get in the ring with somebody and talk all... You see how he dances? You see this?
Oh, yeah, the jerk-off dance?
The jerk-off dance?
Double fisting dicks?
Exactly. I bet money he boxes like them old-timey... Put him up, man. Come on, see? Put him up. I guarantee he fucking does that shit, dude. Get out of here, bro. I'm gonna look at some of these comments. Oh, we got some comments in here today. Hey, what's up? Demi Joe, number one fan, doing her thing. All right. Here we go. Look, he was going to lose. Oh, here we go. This is a good comment. He was going to lose if he closed the country. He was going to lose if he opened it. Lose voter base. He was going to lose his voter base either way. So somebody's saying that he was going to lose either way. And I honestly, I appreciate that, Ethan Masters. I appreciate you saying that. You know, I mean, there are people that say he was going to lose either way. I don't know if it wasn't for whatever happened with COVID, if he was going to fucking lose, dude. Because people were just more than willing. You saw 70 million in a loss. People were more than willing to ride with this nigga for 4 more years. They didn't give a fuck. They thought of whatever. All the shit. I've talked to people who support him like, oh, the shit you talking about Trump. It's just stuff that blah, blah, blah people say and everything. I remember I was talking to this guy when I went back to New York and everything, and obviously, white dude, white dude, whatever, works in the medical field and stuff like that. Trump supporter, lives in New York City. A lot more Trump supporters live in New York City than you think. And he was talking about how much he supported the guy, you know what I mean, how he believed in him and stuff like that. And I thought it was crazy and everything. He's like, well, can you give me a good reason why I shouldn't support him? And then I start telling him, like, really? I just look at him, I go, dude, like, have you not paid attention to anything that he's done over the last, 4 years and everything like that? Everything that he's done has been, it's been bad, you know what I mean? Banning Muslims, taking us out of the Paris Climate, all that stuff. I've listed this stuff thousands of times on this podcast and everything. He's like, well, you're still not giving me a legitimate reason not to like him. I'm like, because you just choose to believe that, dude. Yeah. I'm sorry. And then you the same person when I go, but you definitely don't like black people. Like, oh man, how could you say something like that, man? What do you mean, dude? A black guy drove me in the Uber on the way over here. I'm like, no, you don't like us, dude. You don't want to see us just have the same. You know what I mean? And that's what gets with so many people, man. So many people who want to come at everything that, you know, Black Lives Matter, everything that we, you know, are out protesting in the streets for, fighting for. Everybody thinks that, you know, and it's something, you know, it's funny when I watch Sopranos, man. One thing that's kind of hard for me to watch is they
go hard on black people.
They really don't fuck with black people, man. Like it's so funny. Almost every episode, they're like, when are Italians gonna get their fucking due? And it's like, y'all complain about the same shit black people complain about, dude. They talk about how everything's stolen from Italian culture, blah, blah. Like, I'm just like, the way they go in on black people and stuff, call them juke boys and, you know, moolies, mooyams, shines, stunads, what else? All kinds of fucked up shit, man.
When he met Meadows' boyfriend the first time.
Yeah, dude. He's like, oh yeah, so he goes, oh, this is the fucked up thing. He goes, yeah. He's like trying to lead him down, and I've had these conversations before. Yeah, like, oh, so where your dad from? So when you applied for college, like they have such issues with like, and this was a real narrative. Remember, such issues. Man, black people get all the They talk about black people get all the advantages. We don't get no advantage. Really? We have always asked for the same. You know what I mean? We've always asked to start at the same place with the same resources, with the same things that you get. Because you know what I mean? Deep. That's how deep. That's why it's in your DNA. That's why it's deep seated. It's deep rooted. That's why we call it systemic. You know what I mean? And it goes generation to generation. Okay? Because you know deep down at your core, if you don't want to say it, but you know, if we had the same shit that y'all had, you know what I mean? You guys would not have the same kind of power in this country that you have, okay? Yep. Nobody, and then the fucked up things that you believe we want to turn y'all into what y'all turned us into. There has never been any case. I don't know if you've seen it. Tell me. I have never heard a black person be like, I wish I had white slaves. I don't think I've ever heard somebody say that ever. All right, we've always just wanted the fucking same. You know what I mean? That's it. And you can't let us have that. Why don't you want us to have that? Because you know if we have the same, we would do more with it. All right. Think about the people who have persevered, and that another thing you used against us. The people who have persevered through all of the systemic issues, the oppression, the things that hold us back, the things like that, and have still found ways to find success, to find, you know, a way to, you know, create equity for themselves and sort of try to give back to the community, that type of stuff. Think about all that. Even with all the disadvantage, you have people that have persevered through that. So you know, Mitch McConnell, you fucking know, Congress, you fucking know that if you gave us even one more stimulus check, that it would fucking blow your mind. You know what I mean? I tell you what though, they've been really talking like pushing stimulus all of a sudden now. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they know now, and the reason is because America depends on holiday spending. All right, they really do. This country depends on holiday spending, and y'all was doing all this pussyfooting around. You didn't want to give us a chance. Benefits, you wanted to take benefits from people. Every other country that dealt with this pandemic gave consistent stimulus relief to the people in their countries. You know what I mean? Everyone, except for the one where the most cases are, except for the one that is the hottest bed for COVID. You know what I'm saying? Does that not blow your fucking mind, dude? Countries, and the countries that were like, okay, look, you're in your house, okay? We're just gonna, you know what I mean? Because we have the money, we have the resource. There is $3 trillion in unused pandemic relief sitting in a vault somewhere, all right? And these motherfuckers don't want to give it out to the people because they want it. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. The 456, yeah. 556 people in Congress or whatever, because 456 House, 100 in the Senate. You know what I mean? They want the money. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to give it out to the people who voted them in. You know what I'm saying? So the point that I'm trying to make here, ladies and gentlemen, all right, the point that I've been trying to make is bunker the fuck up, all right? Like straight up, all right? Do whatever you got to do to survive. Really hoping though, yeah, they are talking about another round of stimulus check, but it's fucked up though. It's been a whole year. You send one stimulus check. You've given unemployment benefits to people who have lost their job. People like the restaurant business. The restaurant business is fucking like, it's just like, I mean, it makes me so upset, dude, because I love working in restaurants, dude. Like I really did. And as much as I know there are people that say, you know, people that get into restaurants are only, you know, trying to work in the restaurants because, you know, they just didn't want to make other choices in life. And at first, yeah, I liked working in a restaurant because it was easy. And then I grew to really enjoy it, the way that you really get a pulse of you really learn a lot about people, you know what I mean? And you learn how to interact with people better. I felt like working in restaurants made me a much better comedian. I felt like it did like way more for me as a performer, as an entertainer, as a person who needs to be in front of people on a regular basis, man. I felt like I was getting the most out of working at a restaurant, dude. And I'm sorry, I know it came with a lot of bullshit, a lot of pitfalls. We know what restaurant shit is like and stuff like that. But the fact that that business is the first to go and will probably be the last to come back on a regular basis fucking hurts, dude. And it hurts me as a comic too, because guess what? Our business as comedians really runs through the restaurant business. You know what I'm saying? So let me see this article right here. You pulled this article up here about another stimulus check. What does this say? Stimulus check update. What are the chances for a second $1,200 check? Little to none. All right. Yes. Yeah. Congress, it says right here, while the House and Senate remain at an impasse in talks for another stimulus package, President Donald Trump is calling on Congress to pass the package soon. Now, remember, he said, don't do it until after. Remember, he said, don't do it while I'm running.
Wait till January. Yeah.
Because he was going to hold us hostage. This motherfucker was going to hold us hostage to say vote him back in, because the reason why he didn't want another stimulus bill to get passed while the election was happening, so because he couldn't take credit for it. You know what I mean? The first checks almost didn't come out because he wanted his name on the fucking.
Yeah. I still have my
wanted his name on the fucking check. So that's it. That's it. I know you're dying at home. I know your landlords are trying to kick you out. I got a landlord. My landlord trying to raise rent on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know these motherfuckers are trying to kick you out, but guess what? Unless you make me president again, I'm not gonna help you out at all, dude. And it's like, what is going on, dude? And then somebody proposes a plan, and they propose a lesser plan. Somebody proposes this, they propose this. No matter what, they love the fucking gridlock, dude. That's all they care about, the gridlock. Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, they were just hoping. He had people fooled. They were just hoping this shit could go away. So then we don't got to give this money out, and then we can hang on to this money. And then guess what? We got all this stimulus stuff that we were meant for relief. You know what I mean? It didn't get used. So what can we do? Put it in our pockets now. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm telling you, man, I'm not just looking at Republicans. I'm looking at Democrats. So that's why I'm saying Congress as a whole, dude. Nancy Pelosi's net worth is $120 million. Chuck Schumer's net worth is almost $200 million. These motherfuckers have a job that pays them upwards of $150,000 a year. That's what it makes to be a senator. You know what I mean? You get $150,000 a year, which is very good. All right, that's a very good job. Okay, you get full benefits, obviously, that type of stuff. How are these people hoarding hundreds of millions of dollars? You know what I'm saying? Because it's all fucking bullshit. All right, none of these people fucking care about you at all. Okay, they're doing whatever they can to line their own pockets. All right, so that is why we have to keep putting pressure on these dudes, man. That's the only reason, man. People need to keep coming out here and talking shit. Just like we said last week, protests do need to keep happening. We need to stay out here and blah and talk that, because Biden gave a speech when he accepted president. He said, you know, I understand that Black America, you know what I mean, and African Americans were a big reason why I won this election. He said, I will not forget it. I will not let you down and all that stuff. Motherfuckers are gonna, again, like I said last week, we are fucking watching, Joe. We see it. I know you got Kamala. I know you putting all these so many minorities in Joe Biden's staff is fucking great. Blah, blah, blah. What is that gonna get us? All right. How is that gonna help us move the needle forward in any type of way? You know what I mean? Because when Obama got elected, a lot of people blamed him for the issues of our community not being able to push forward, and that they did not know was that, again, fucking shitty ass Mitch, who actually said Obama to his face, you will never ever be able to elect a Supreme Court justice. I will not let that happen. He literally said, I will do any and everything I can to stop you from succeeding at this job. He said that to the man. All right. That's what he did as a minority leader of the Senate, of the House at the time. He said, I will do whatever I can to prevent you from doing their job. So no matter what Obama wanted to do, and he's in the Senate, so by the time it gets through Congress, he ran Congress, cool, it got through Congress, bam. By the time it got to the Senate, always stopped, no matter what. Nope, not voting on it, not doing anything, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to happen. The gridlock would happen until the point where he couldn't do anything. That's why they gave him shit in his 8th year for writing so many executive orders and stuff like that, because he was like,
how else are you going to do it?
Y'all not doing nothing, all right?
Yeah.
And then the same thing when Trump got in, was just signing shit left and right. You want executive order? Yeah, let's have pizza on Tuesdays. Executive order, like, you're just signing whatever you want. Y'all praise him, talking about, yeah, he got more done than any president. No, he did not, okay? No, he did not. You stole every opportunity at legislation from this man. who was in office because of who he was as a person. Not even his policies, not even his qualifications. You didn't even care about the shit that he was trying to do in the country at the time. You know what I mean? You were so butthurt that a black man got to be president. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And look, people want to call it what it is. You know what I mean? Race baiting, whatever. A lot of people like to say a lot of shit, but that is the truth about how this country works, okay? You set all of these fucking obstacles to keep us from succeeding, and then we still figure out how to fucking do it, okay, to the point where we even beat you at your own fucking game, dude. A black man beating a white man at politics? He invented it. They invented politics. And we beat them, all right? We were better than they were, okay? Exactly. So we still did it. So what do? Change the fucking rules. That's all you do. That's why when this man got voted out now, he is by a 5 million vote margin and still growing. It's actually, believe it or not, I think Joe Biden is, because they're still counting votes, he's creeping up to 77,000 at this point. He just cleared 76,000 like the other day. He's creeping up on 77,000 at this point. You know what I mean? Like really widening that gap. And this motherfucker's still talking about, you know what I mean? Me fraud, election, blah, blah, blah. Nope, that's not how it works anymore, okay? It's not how it works. Moral of the story is, guys, okay, what I say all this to bring it all home, okay? Because I know that you guys want to get back to your lives, obviously, and I would like to watch the Monday Night Football games happening tonight. The Bears are playing. The Bears. All right, I'm rooting for the Bears. I got a lot of friends here in Chicago. I do like the Bears. I've always had a thing for the Bears. You know what I mean? I like that. I hope y'all succeed and everything. I am chilling in the winner's circle, baby. You know what I mean? I'm a winner. Feels good, you know what I mean? I'm taking up residence in here, James. I've been here for 2 weeks now. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? We got to buy next week. So I get to chill in here for a third week. Man, I'm just squatting in this winner's circle, baby. I love it. Because you all laughed at me. And now I'm here. Now I'm in the motherfucking game, baby. Pull them standings up one more time, James. Giants, let's go, baby. All we got to do is just keep on trucking. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, man, look. Oh, it just looks so good. 3-7, man. Some of y'all said we was going to go 0-16. Motherfucker said we weren't going to win a goddamn game, all right? And look at us, okay? Right there, laughing at you, all right? Beat the person that won the division, man. We actually have the most wins in our actual division, too, which is cool, man, because we beat Washington twice and now the Eagles. So we have 3 division wins, which is very important. For the final standings or whatever, and we can't beat anybody else. But that is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Outside the division, it's not my concern. I'm concerned with beating y'all asses. Okay, if all my 6 wins come from NFC East teams and get me in the playoffs, I'm happy. I don't care if we lose by 40 in the playoffs. I was in there. I was there. I was in the bubble. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. The Knicks couldn't go to the bubble, so the Giants better go to the goddamn football bubble. All right, that's all I care about. All right. In the meantime, guys, thank you guys for watching. Oh, let me read. Do we have any more? I'm going to read some more comments. Let's see if we have any more comments here. Here we go. Let me see here. Ooh, Demi Joe, my top. Oh, it says Demi Joe is my top fan. We are going to get, I promise you, I keep saying it every week. You guys need to be ready. We're going to get Demi Joe on this show. All right. She's going to come. We need to put a face behind this support because nobody has supported me more than this lady. And my mom, too, but you know what I mean? Hey, Mom, listen, you ain't watching every week, so I caught you. Haha, exactly. You don't watch every week. She does. So, whatever. Anyway, what did she say? She said, listening to your passion for your work gives me so much joy. Keep going however you can. You know what I'm saying? That's all you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I believe. You know what I mean? I believe. You know what I mean? Do you believe, James?
Of course I believe, Dwayne.
He believes, baby. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what, dude, we're going to just keep believing, keep hoping for better. That's all we can do. We got to keep hoping for better. Just keep working for more, man. This is a long journey that we're going to be on, man. We don't have all the answers. Nobody does and everything, but we do have a place to just sort of, hash things out. You know what I mean? And that's right here on That's How I Feel with your boy, the Reverend. Okay, so please, man, like I said, man, please go to that email, dude. Email me, man. Email me. Tell your friends to email me. I would love to start reading some emails on here and, answering people's questions and shit. Like I said, I don't know everything, but I know a lot. I mean, I know, at least I think I do. I don't know. I just,
you know enough.
I know enough. I think I know enough. I think I could run for some kind of office. I don't know. Not yet. No, I don't think I want to get into politics. I used to be really obsessed with politics, man. I used to really want to do it.
You don't say.
I did. I was really
couldn't tell.
Yeah, I was really into it, dude. I was over there. I made speeches. I have speeches written down. I got a poem in the newspaper. I thought I was about to take off. It was great. You know what I mean? No, I really was into it at one point in time. But I mean, when you see all the other stuff that goes into it, you know what I mean? Like, you can go in with a very idealistic view. A lot of these people do go into public service with a very idealistic view. They go in there with this thing of really they do want to make change for the better. And you find out that there was a lot more fucked up shit going on around it. And then you end up just having to fall into it, man. And it sucks to see that. But at the end of the day, man, all we can really do is try. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do is try, man. So if you enjoyed watching this, man, thank you guys for coming out. We are sponsored by the 100% best company in the world, 90s Bull Shirts. All right, please go to 90sbullshirts.com. All right, the perfect website to go to when you want to deny LeBron James a 5th ring because he does not.
That's right.
Because he didn't even deserve the 4th.
No,
all right, no, he did not. All right, he got the COVID championship. We will always call it the COVID championship. You will never live that down. Okay, if you want to support a man who worked from the bottom up, okay, who really took over a Bulls organization back when they were called the Chicago, what were they? They were like the Chicago Crack Club or something like that. They were just doing weird shit back when they were fucking doing drugs in between games. They used to keep a beer cooler on the bench. All right, that used to be some shit that they did. All right, and then they turned that thing around because this man's the greatest. Go to 90s Bull Shirts, man. We have a lot of great shirts right here. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff going on there. Pippen on there. Drew Jordan as Michael Jackson. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get that one because them kids. But if
you're a GTA fan, there you go.
Oh yeah, look at that, Jordan. Ooh, man, I'm definitely gonna be getting in on these shirts, man. And they do have a deal right now for the holidays. Okay,
yeah,
is that your shirts are what 12 as opposed to
that sale kicks in I think in a week for Black Friday on TeePublic. Specifically, go to TeePublic and just search 90s Bull Shirts, and you'll find our store there. I believe that I think it's 33% off. So you can get, they're usually $20. They will be $12 if you want to save some cash. So
do it, dude. Do it, guys. Get some of these shirts. I'm about to get me some of these shirts, too, so I can start wearing them on the show. Then y'all can see what I'm really all about. You know what I mean? But please, man, James Webb, Danny Callis, they put a lot of hard work into these shirts, man. There was one you guys made. It was a map of Chicago, and it also listed every one of Michael Jordan's achievements. I was like, this is fucking genius, bro. Look at this shit right here. Look at this. It's legit. It's Chicago, man. And it's like you have all the things that he did, dude. Fucking what does it say? Air Jordan, eyes closed free throw. That was fucking hilarious, dude. The eyes closed free throw. 6-time NBA championship. The shot. Oh my gosh, dude. 9-time all NBA first. It's like all of his achievements right there. 55 in the Garden. Oh, one of the best games. 45 dropping 55. So amazing, dude. Like all this stuff right here for a man who took a league from being a household name, here in America to an international global conglomerate, okay? Has LeBron done that? No.
Nope.
He has benefited. He has benefited mightily from all the shit Jordan laid in front of him, all right? So this is why you need to support this guy, man. And like that being said, man, support him. Support me, please. All right, we have 20 videos now on YouTube, baby. All right, that's 2 full seasons. You can see the Reverend's journey from beginning to end. This show sucked for the first couple episodes, man. I watched it. I was boring as hell. I'll be honest, I did. I wore them dumbass glasses. I know this was only like 4 months ago, but it seems like a lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
You grow fast.
You grow fast, man, when you are dealing with systemic oppression. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, please, I really would appreciate you guys, telling your friends, man, subscribing, doing all that stuff, man. My goal is to honestly turn this podcast into something that I can, maybe make a living off of, do something that does not involve, work outside of the comedy game. You know what I mean? So the best way I can do that is by having people subscribe, having people share, having people tell people, yo, man, check out this dude, man. You know what I mean? Hey, even if they don't like it, even if they don't enjoy the podcast that week, that's fine, man. The fact that they listen to it is good. It's good with me, man. I always love that I can come in here and just, bare my soul a little bit, man. And some people, they like. I've had people approach me, man, and tell me like they really enjoy the show, that they feel like that it's helped them go through, get through some of what they've been going through. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm touching on what exactly is going on with you and your, your emotions and shit. But I am, kind of just putting my heart out there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to see somebody do that. You know what I mean? Like we don't get enough of that. So please, again, 90s Bull shirts. Please follow the podcast. Please fucking subscribe on YouTube. Go watch those videos, too. You can see the journey, man. Please keep watching live here every week. And, you know, the more I do it, the better I'll get at it. You know what I'm saying? And one day in time, you guys are going to be like, dang, I used to watch this dude on my laptop, you know, on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And now he's talking to Dave Letterman. You know what I mean? I'll be like, yeah, that's my dream, man. Honestly, I was watching Dave Letterman.
There.
Dave Letterman is the real dream, dude. I would love to be Dave
there.
Letterman, bro. So let's get there, man. I can only do that with your help, guys. And I appreciate y'all looking out for your boy. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as I, you know, find out when I can get back on stage, I will be doing that. In the meantime, I am writing. I am watching old footage of me and cringing every time. Ugh, Jesus Christ. I mean, I know we should be proud of all of our work and everything, but it's just something about watching yourself and then trying to pick yourself apart. It's just like, oof, man. Nobody's a harder critic than you. Trust me, man. It really is therapy watching my old stand-up, dude. It is like, you really thought that was cool, dude? Like, really? Dang, you walked in. I remember, it's funny when I watch a set, and then I remember where my mind was when I walked off stage. And most of the time, I would walk off those stages being like, I did some good-ass shit. Then I look back, and I'm like, you are a piece of shit. Like, that's what I look at now. But nah, man, that's just how I'm wired, dude. That's what I do. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that you guys, you know, Brandon, bang, and I hope that you guys feel somewhat similar, man. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you guys for joining, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And like I say every week, dude, as always, we can't all be perfect, but we can be people. You know what I mean? Let's just do our best to survive out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be right here with you throughout this lockdown. So y'all have a good night. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll be back next week.